What you got there?
I've got a new water-powered battery for my battery-powered clock. It usually runs on a AAA battery, no, AA battery. So it's just alligator clips on the leads. The positive to the, I'll show you what it is. Well, first of all, I can see that it's running. You can see the second hand moving.
Uh-huh.
And all it is this is just a masonry jar. I think it held salsa. And I've got,
hold it up a little bit. I can't see it. The battery.
Oh.
There we go. Okay, that's pretty crude. How many winds did you do?
Huh?
How many windings?
I don't know. It was about 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 6. And very loosely, I tried a different type of foam. I tried to use at first I tried to use the like the kind the firm stuff that you'd insulate your pipes with.
Right.
And that didn't work at all. So I found in my garage this squishy foam. It's almost like a sponge. I'll show you. Let me take it apart here.
Okay. Yeah, if you could hold it up while I do that so we can see you take it apart. There we go. Okay, that's a little too low. You can go a little higher. There, right there. Yeah, gotcha.
How's that?
Okay.
So it's just that's the magnesium rod that I bought.
Uh-huh.
Again, they're about $3 a piece.
And you just used a pipe clamp to hold. What's your electrode made out of? It's piece copper wire.
Yeah, this is just copper wire that I got from. It was actually the grounding wire on a length of ordinary household wire that you'd have.
12 gauge?
Yeah, it's about 12 gauge. Yeah, regular household wire I think is about that, right?
Uh-huh.
So I just stripped out the ground wire, and I don't know if you can see it, but all it is an ordinary hose clamp, and then I just found this scrap piece of metal, which is like a
hold it up a little bit.
Oh,
there you go. Yeah.
This is just a scrap piece of metal that was, I think it was like a piece from an electrical box or something like that I had in my, just jar of, brackets and things like that. So it's just a steel thing to connect the clamp to, and we connect that to the, just screw it onto the hose clamp, just sister it up with the magnesium rod.
Uh-huh.
That's all I did. And then the only other thing in here is this piece of squishy foam. It's like softer than like a Nerf ball.
Uh-huh.
It's really squishy, spongy, almost like a household sponge. It came in a cube.
Careful with that water next to your computer there.
Thanks. Yeah. There's not too much power running through it, but...
so you just cut a hole in the middle of it?
I did, actually. You know what I did? I took a pipe and I just banged a hole in the middle of it.
Okay.
So I squished it down and then just drove a pipe through it to make a hole in the sponge.
Uh-huh.
And then literally it's just a coil. What I did was wrap it around a beer can to wire it, and then you just slip it on the sponge like that, slip it into the sponge once you get it done. And then, so that's about the right size, and then you just drop this into it.
And you got a battery, you got a 1.5 volt battery.
Yeah,
did you measure it with an amp meter?
I did.
Or a voltmeter?
Yeah, I have one. I can go grab it and we can test it.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna hook this up again. Where's my positive? I think the yellow was positive. And that was the negative. Oh, got it the wrong way. Yeah, and
Hey, Ray, you're the first one to replicate this. You're making history right now. I want you to know.
Really?
You're the first of 1 million in the next month that are going to replicate this thing.
Well, if I can do it, trust me, anyone can do it.
He's an attorney.
That's right. I can't even, balance my checkbook. But all right, let me run downstairs. I'll grab the.
Okay, I'll pause this.
Hold on.
I thought you were here.
Okay, you're being filmed right now, so.
All right.
You're okay. You're okay if you don't mind being on camera. I just wanted you to know.
So I put the voltmeter here. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see the voltmeter.
So
of course I can't read it, but we'll trust you.
Well, yeah.
Let's see if I can close up on it. Let's see if that. Yeah.
I can't read it, but you can.
No. Wait, 7? No. I can almost make it out. 1.039.
Yeah, hold on one second. Let me see if I can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, it varies here. Let's see. And you got to tell me if I'm doing this right. I just put it on the volt battery setting, and I get, it varies, but it comes up to like 1 point. It goes up to about a volt. It varies. I'm not sure I have it. Yeah, it's about 0.08 volts right now. But it's apparently enough to run the clock. And I'm not sure if you just sort of adjust this, if you get a different reading. Kind of been crude with it here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm getting all the way up to 0.17. Then it comes back down to 0.12, 0.11. It's at 0.100 right now, so just about a volt out of it. And I'm not sure that I have this, set up or exactly the way I did.
When you're saying 0.1 and then you're saying 1 volt, is it like on a 10-fold reduction or something on the setting?
Yeah, I think that if you put this on a battery, you get 0.1. Yeah, that's what it says. I mean, there's a decimal point there.
Yeah.
So I'm reading 0.120 and 0.01. I mean 0.098, and then it varies a little bit here. It's not steady. I'm not sure. Yeah, it goes all the way up to 0.16 volts at times. 0.160. So right now it's at 0.100.
Just for calibration, do you have a AA standing around you can hook up to show what it reads on that?
Sure. Hold on. Duracell battery, it's brand new, so I don't know how to do the trick.
Okay.
Yeah, well, this is going all the way up to 1.5 volts.
Okay.
So it's less than, considerably less than the standard AA battery, but apparently enough to run the wall clock.
And this just plain tap water you've got in there? Did you use distilled water?
Just right out of the sink. It's not even full.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, let's just try it again here. So this time we'll go.
Just by way of introduction, we're talking to Ray Jennings, who's a vice president of the New Energy Systems Trust, for which I'm president. He's one of the founding members. We launched that May 1st, 2012. Today is June 6, 2012. This is the design by Stephen Dickens, who has had this up on a website for quite a while. He's had a video, a webcam showing his stuff running, and he's never had anyone contact him and say, "Hey, I built one, it works." There are some YouTube videos of magnesium. There it goes. Yep, I see it moving. Tick, tick, tick. Can you tell if it's is it keeping time accurately because the voltage is so low? I would imagine that's a function of the quartz oscillation and would be stable dependent on independent of the voltage fluctuations.
I haven't. I I only put this together. I literally put it together in about 15 minutes. If you don't take into consideration the fact that I had to switch to the different foam there, but so I haven't had a chance to check to see if this is keeping time accurately or anything like that.
Just at a glance, it looks like, I mean, for a tenth of the power, it's not going a tenth of the speed. So indications are that it's accurate, as accurate as it's going to be, and it's powering that wall clock.
Right.
Using, in your magnesium, you got 5 magnesium rods for $15, including shipping.
Yep.
Where'd you get those?
I'm not sure. You
got them from that eBay link.
Same. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. We've got plans for this at watercell.info, the specs, but basically the magnesium rod wound with foam and then copper wire. Nothing on the bottom of the copper wire. Just starts at the bottom, winds up. He did 6 turns. Stephen recommends 10.
Right.
And then he's got an electrode fastened to the magnesium rod, and then he has an electrode hooked to the copper wire, and he's getting enough voltage and amperage across there to run that wall clock.
Yep.
And at $3, if you don't count the salsa jar.
Or the exactly. Well, you don't. Yeah, everything else pretty much I had. You know, I mean, you can get the. The rest of the stuff, I mean, I was just lying around.
Would you say this is something that a kindergartner could do?
If I can do it, yeah, probably.
Hey, you think you can make one of those? This is my daughter, Haley. Yeah?
It's not, I don't think my wife wants me to put this in the kitchen, but,
Well, it's a conversation piece.
Yeah, exactly. I got some things.
Seriously, I mean, that definitely will be a conversation piece.
Right.
How'd you do that? What's that? She might want you to purdy up the bottom jar. You might want to put some coverage on there so that it doesn't evaporate out, so you don't have to keep filling up the water.
Right. So I'll have to do a little engineering on it.
Well, very good, Ray. Congratulations.
All right. Thanks.
Okay, take care. Hold it up a little bit. I can't see it. The battery?
Oh.
There we go. Okay. That's pretty crude. How many winds did you do?
Huh?
How many windings?
I don't know. It was about 8. 1 clips on the leads. The positive to the. I'll show you what it is. Well, first of all, I can see that it's running. You can see the second hand moving. And all it is this is just a masonry jar. I think it held salsa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's only 6. And very loosely, I tried a different type of foam. I tried to use at first I tried to use the kind the firm stuff that you'd insulate your pipes with.
Right.
And that didn't work at all. So I found in my garage this squishy foam. It's almost like a sponge. I'll show you. Let me take it apart here.
Okay. Yeah, if you could hold it up while I do that so we can see you take it apart. There we go. Okay, that's a little too low. You can go a little higher. There, right there. Yeah, gotcha.
All right. How's that?
Okay.
So it's just...
What you got there?
I've got a new water-powered battery for my battery-powered clock. It usually runs on a AA battery. No, AA battery. So it's just alligator.